everyone. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Such a pleasure to see you.
How's everybody's week? Do we all do all right?
Yeah. Well, as one can.
Good.
Our characters didn't die, so I feel like we're off to a pretty good start.
Yet. Haven't died yet.
There's still time. I can still kill you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
yeah,
Corin.
like we're
We have a
not
whole
going to get a
night.
rest anytime soon.
Probably not. So, hello everybody. My name is Corin, and I will be your dungeon master today. With me are...
I am Kayla, and I'm playing Celestine, Peacechild.
I'm Ander, and I'm playing Kurt.
I am Ashlyn, and I'm playing Izzy.
I'm David, and I'm playing Lord Usarker von Pride.
All right, so how about we just jump in?
All right.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
So just a little recap. After accepting a mission from Governor Tarba Nighthill to reclaim and protect the mill until reinforcements could arrive, your group was ambushed by some rats who were none too happy being disturbed from their meal. Proving superior, the rats skittered away and you were able to leave the secret tunnel without detection. Ha! Just kidding. Y'all were as stealthy as a toddler getting into a pots and pans drawer. And, unfortunately for you guys, a group of cultists and kobolds heard you while investigating the river. After a brutal but quick fight, you all made your way to the mill, Usarker carrying an unconscious kobold over his shoulder. Izzy managed to take out 3 kobolds, who were all named Philip for some strange reason, before being spotted. And you all subdued the other 3, who were also named Philip. One was with an F. But you don't know that. One of these Philips revealed that burning the mill was a ruse, and Kurt knocked him unconscious and stuffed him in a barrel for safekeeping. Izzy stood watch on top of the mill, noting reinforcements were on their way as Kurt and Usarker entered the mill with only the light spell from Celestine to guide them, only to have 6 spears launched at them. Another battle ensued, to which our group of heroes were victorious. After investigating the mill, shutting down the deafening wheel that had been left on in the mill workers' hurry to escape the raiders earlier that night, and the reinforcements arriving to secure the building, our heroes were just about to question one of the ambushers they'd kept alive. So, Usarker, you had put smelling salts under the guard's nose and went, ugh. What? What's going on?
I believe that the answer to that question is you are being interrogated after a failed attempt to lure us here and then kill us.
I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. Why were you told to go here?
Because?
I'm going to smack him upside the head.
Ow!
Celestine comments and says, why don't we just kill him? He's not going to be useful to us anyway. He's not going to talk.
I would happily die.
Okay. I pick up my battle axe.
remember if Izzy's still
Why
on the
would you-
roof.
Oh, sorry.
Why would you happily die? What are you getting out
No,
of
we got
this?
you up. We
I
got you
told
up.
you, I'm telling you nothing.
Well, yes, but you know, you seem like a fanatical sort.
I'm not fanatical.
But you would happily die for this cause?
Yes.
And you're not fanatical.
No.
Do you know what fanatical means?
Yes.
You might ask him what it means.
Would you provide a brief explanation of fanatical?
To be a fanatical means that you do something to a fanatical sense.
I mean, that makes sense.
That is not
sounds
good
good.
logic because you're using the word in the sentence.
I'm not a fanatic. I just know what I believe in.
There we go. Wait. So what do you believe in? I was never clear on that.
I'm not telling you.
Okay, you know what? I think it's okay if we kill him. Celestine, if you'd please, the mall.
Okay. I'm going to drag him outside.
Okay, at this point, you can go ahead and make another intimidation check because dragging tends to lead to other things.
Do I get advantage on it?
I'll say yeah.
I don't know if it'll help.
You look pretty scary with all your armor.
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm dragging him with the wormall over my shoulder.
This is
so-
a war cleric of Tempest.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that advantage.
Really?
That was much better. It's 19.
Wait, okay. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
actually,
up.
21. Sorry, I forgot I was proficient in intimidation.
Oh, in that case, hold on, please. Listen. I am just a hired hand. That's all I am.
He's lying.
No. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all.
Celestine, let me take these feet for you. It'll move us along a little bit quicker.
No, you cannot take my feet. Don't touch my feet. And he starts kicking. No, listen.
Usarker, you made him very touchy about his feet.
Well, he's awfully attached to them for now.
You do notice that his feet are very, very beautiful. Like he could be a foot model. You think maybe.
that's right,
Does he get a pedicure every other week?
They're beautiful, yes. Of course he does. Go ahead, anybody who wants to make an insight check as he's struggling to, bring his feet underneath him.
Me.
That's 13 for Celestine.
14 for Izzy.
Anyone got a 15?
Okay. You think maybe he might be a foot model on the side. I mean, they're just so beautiful.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Okay, then.
So he's grabbing his face like, no, listen. Okay. I personally am not a fanatic. I just...
Work for fanatics?
Some of them I would consider maybe a little fanatical.
And what are they fanatical about?
They like dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like maybe the Cult of the Dragons.
Perhaps.
He's wearing the uniform, I shout over from where I am. I haven't followed you outside. Of the Cult of the
We
Dragon.
didn't even make it outside.
Hold on.
We're
I'm
not even
not
at
wearing
the door.
any uniform. I am wearing what they gave me. Okay, so listen. The dragon people, okay, they're the Cult of the Dragon. You got me. Sorry. Whatever. The cult hires out mercenaries like me and outfits us in clothes that are easily identifiable to the cult. Eventually, some who are good at their job, like me, become semi-permanent fixtures and are trained as such.
You're so proud of the fact that you work with the Cult of the Dragon.
I believe in their cause.
What exactly in their cause do you believe in?
Dragons shall rule us all.
Okay.
They are our lord and masters.
Lord Pride, is there any other information we can get out of this guy? I think he is a fanatic, even though he claims he's not.
I would say, and at this point I'm coming back up, I'm wiping off my hands, and I put my tools away. I would say that I don't much care from you about whether or not you are or not a fanatic, although it is depressing for you to not know the difference, and concerning. However, that's not what we're here about. You are, by your own acknowledgement, not just a soldier, but a soldier hand-picked and devoted to the cause, who was sent on this mission, along with your 5 other friends, to say nothing of these kobolds that are also around, and
Also hired.
And we would like to know why you were pretending to burn down this mill.
Well, the person in charge, Madame Mondath, ordered us to ambush some group of adventurers who dared to fight back. Supposed to be an easy job, in and out, and you all interfered.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, I don't know about interfering if it was. I think we just followed your plot. I mean, I bet that we're that band of adventurers, and took care of you nice and easy.
What have we done that what needed to be defeated? Foiled what? I mean, we walked to the keep.
You started killing us. Therefore, you have made an enemy of the cult.
I'm already an enemy of the cult.
Yeah, seriously. What'd you do with Jaden?
Who?
Jaden!
Who?
Izzy, I don't think this grunt is gonna know
Grunt.
about our brother. Yeah,
I am
you
a
grunt.
hired.
Get down.
Okay.
Whack.
Ow.
Now, where do we find this Mondath? We're gonna get some answers.
Or did we kill Mondath?
Now,
You want to go after Mondath? Good luck.
I squeeze his shoulder.
Ow.
Where is she?
Okay, she's outside the keep. She's been there the whole time.
Oh, cool.
She's been watching the keep this whole time.
What's she look like?
She's the one in the purple robes with the spiky shoulder blades and the giant glaive thing. How did you not notice her? She's like been out there the whole time.
I haven't really looked out the window.
Back door.
I believe you've greatly overestimated, I should say, our involvement.
Guess
We
I
care a
have.
lot less about you than you care about us.
Would you care about me more if I told you one other thing?
Go on.
Listen, I would die for this cause, but just not tonight. If you let me go, I will tell you of a rumor that I heard about
feel like-
why the cult is in this area.
Rumor
How-
has it.
How good a rumor is this? Are we talking like you heard it from the kid down the street rumor?
Well, actually, yes, but he also works for the cult. So, and he's
You're
higher than me.
recruiting kids into
How
the
old
cult?
is this?
Listen, I'm 30. He's 25. He's a kid.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's a kid to
Yeah.
me.
Wait,
I mean,
that's how old I am. What?
David shake.
Kid,
Celestine-
you're a child.
yeah, Celestine can understand that.
I didn't think I was a kid, but okay.
So what do you say? You let me
Let's see.
go. I walk out of here. I tell you a rumor.
And you don't come back here?
And I don't come back here.
And if we ever see you
Insight
again, you'll
check.
run?
Izzy, go ahead and make an insight check.
I am also going to make that.
Go
Do I
ahead.
believe he's actually going to leave and not come back? Or is he going to warn people? That's an 11.
I have 20.
Total?
Yeah, total 20.
Okay.
And my intention with this is
Ooh, you're going to follow him back to camp?
does he have information? Does he believe that this information is worth his life?
He does believe that this information is worth his life. 100%.
We don't know how much he values his life, so I mean,
Most people do.
most people do.
Izzy, you believe that he will leave and never come back.
I don't
I also want to know where the cult is holed up currently, if he'll tell us.
You can ask him that.
Okay, in addition, so I'll tell him, in addition to that, I am looking at Izzy and Kurt. We want to know where the cult is currently stationed. Where are your headquarters at?
Listen, I don't know exactly where.
You know where you sleep at night.
I sleep in my house.
You know where, I'm
hired.
assuming you know where the higher-ups.
Let him finish.
I don't.
I think he's got something to say.
Sorry.
Okay.
But I need your assurance that I can walk out of here.
But how do we know you're not just going to run away?
You don't.
Actually, I think we kind of want him to run away.
Yeah, let
Out
me
of
run
game.
away.
I
Out
don't
of
want him
game.
running to
Okay.
his superiors,
Fair point. Fair point.
which I think is what he's going to do with my insight of
I will
11.
let you get away if you swear on your soul and all that you believe on.
I swear that I will leave and not come back tonight.
I'm gonna need something a little bit stronger than that. Swear that you're not gonna go straight. That you're not gonna
Bernhardt.
go and report on us.
Bernhardt, we know that he values his feet, and I see nothing wrong with letting him walk away. But there are other
Oh.
ways to prevent him from rejoining the
Okay,
fight.
fine. I'll just give you the information. Please let me just keep my feet.
No, I was gonna
They
say,
are
are
my
you,
money maker.
are we
No,
really
I-
gonna make him? We're gonna make him walk home with no shoes on.
No.
That's terrible.
No. No, please no. I will lose gigs if you do that.
no.
Because he's a foot model,
We'll
right?
take just one shoe away.
Okay.
Well,
I feel like that's
he's
an even
saying he's
worse
willing
thing.
to say something.
But
Let
yes,
him say
okay.
something.
So, let's hear the rumor. It sounds like people are mostly okay with letting him go.
Yeah, fine.
Cool. What's the rumor?
I swear on my soul and my life that I will not return tonight if you let me keep my feet. And I will give you this information. Do we have a deal?
Sure.
I heard a rumor that there is a nest of dragon eggs nearby. And if my deductions are correct, I'm not a thinking man. I'm more of a fighty fight man. But I bet that might be where you might find the station. Listen, I'm just a hired hand. They tell me to raid, I raid, and then I go home to sleep with my 2 cats.
Aww. Okay, so...
But you don't know where this nest is.
I get correspondence at my house, I show up at the dedicated area, and then I leave.
So it's probably relatively
And they usually
close.
send me clothes, but beyond that, yes.
You mentioned telling us about why they're all here tonight.
That's true.
I think it's for the cause. I think
The cause being?
to build up the Hoard to our mistress.
That's why everyone's stealing gold.
Yeah.
And your mistress
Trying.
is this Miss... What was her name?
Mondu.
Monduth?
Mondoth.
Mondoth?
Mondath. Or Mondath, depending on your region.
Hmm.
No. Our mistress. The mistress herself.
Celestine's sitting here trying to go through any dragon names
You
she
do
knows. and she's
remember
really
that we're
drawing a
not in your
blank.
cult, right?
Tiamat.
Oh, that one.
The mistress.
I feel like Celestine should know that one since she's a cleric.
Izzy probably doesn't recognize the name.
So this
She's
is a
not very
giant
religious.
tithing drive?
What's a tithing?
Yes.
I don't understand faiths.
Pass around the
Celestine, does
plate.
this make any sense to you?
Celestine has seen quite a few religions and quite a few takes on religions. So, this isn't the weirdest thing she's seen, unfortunately.
Very well. Does this information help us in any way?
Yep, we know they're somewhere around here. And Madame Mondoth is somewhere in front of the keep, wearing a purple cloak and shoulder blades, and she'll probably know more than this one. What's your name?
Me? Oh, my name is Billy.
So, she'll probably know more than Billy here.
Very well. I see no further use in having him.
So outside, you hear the reinforcements going, clear, all clear, everything's clear, everything's fine. Nothing's over here. Everything, there's a kobold in this bucket, but I think he's unconscious. And the main guy of the reinforcements comes up and he says, hi y'all, it looks like we're all clear here. We got this under control. Oh, I see you've kept one alive. I'm sure Governor Nighthill would really enjoy having that.
We've already given him our word that in exchange for the information that he's given us, we will allow him to walk out of here. However, I think we do need his clothing at least. We don't want him
Not
wandering
all of his
out.
clothes. I don't want all the clothes.
He can have his shoes.
Thank you. That's all I need.
I really want him
He's
to
gonna
remain.
be
I
butt
really want
naked
his
except for his
He can keep
you
his
can have it,
skivvies.
some sort of decency. in it,
Okay,
I
good.
think.
Thank you.
So at this point, I am going to go ahead and go back into the building where the guy can't see, and I'm going to begin stripping off the clothing from the dead bodies.
Okay. It takes a couple
I'm
seconds.
fine with taking his cloak. I'm sure he can keep his.
Well,
Other-
I think Usarker's planning on getting us a way in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Celestine understands that, but surely not all the clothes.
We
Okay.
don't need the undergarments, I think is what Celestine is saying.
Oh.
That's exactly
Can
what
I-
Celestine
can
said.
Can I go now? I would really like to
Yeah.
get home to feed my cats.
Has he stripped?
No.
I'm gonna
We need his clothes.
just the
I
cloak,
told him that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
You know,
All right.
take his weapons, take his armor.
weapons, armor, and cloak.
All right. So he takes off his armor. He takes off his cloak. He leaves his shoes because he's never giving those up. His feet
Mhm.
must stay protected at all times.
Yep.
Told him that.
That's fair. That was part of our deal.
And he kind of shivers because of the temperature change of not having a shirt on. And he goes, "Am I free to go?"
Yep. So if you
May we
come
never-
again tonight, we'll kill you.
And may we never meet again, Billy.
And if you come another night, we'll probably still kill you.
Noted. My cats thank you for letting me live another night. Again, not a fanatic. I just believe in the cause.
Yup.
Run, Billy, before one of these other people decides that you look like target practice.
And he starts running away.
Yeah.
I hand the clothes to Usarker.
Yes, thank you. There are 6 bodies here. I don't know which of these clothing will be in serviceable enough condition to hide it during the night. But if we, for example, wanted to sneak up on them, if we found some clothes that were not torn to ribbons, and use those to cover ourselves. Between the cover of darkness, we might be able to ambush them. By we, I mean whichever 6 of the governor's most valiant warriors would like to attack the leader. I see no reason why it should be us.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so the other guy comes up and says, okay, we'll let him go, I guess, but you guys might want to get to the keep. You guys look a little bloody, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
If you take yourselves back to the keep, there's some healers there, and they can help you heal up.
Did you all come by the secret tunnel, or did you clear another route back?
We went by the secret tunnel. The front door is still getting bombarded, and I didn't feel like rappelling off the back of the keep.
Very well. Then it's back through the fields and tromping through other people's wheat, and then through a river to the secret tunnel.
And I still have the key. And I hold it out.
Excellent.
Sounds like over the river and through the wheat.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
The governor's
clever, Kurt. Good job.
to the governor's brick thing we go.
right.
Right, so how are you guys going? How are you guys getting back?
I think that we should use our established pattern. Isidore in front, about 50 feet. Kurt behind, maybe 10, 20 feet. And then Celestine and I in the middle with the heavy armor.
All right. So, just going back to what Kayla asked a couple episodes ago, she had asked in the tunnel that we return back to Usarker and Celestine's thought processes. But we never actually got back there because you went from battle to battle, and we all just kind of forgot about it. So, as you guys are going back to the keep, what's going through Celestine's mind? And I will roll for perception checks for people.
Okay, so Celestine is thinking about this whole situation. She came here as it's a way stop. She was just stopping here for the night so she could get to Baldur's Gate, where her family is. And so she wasn't really planning, and she hasn't heard anything from her god, so she hasn't been called to be part of this battle. And so theoretically there isn't really much holding her here, but she's over the years, especially since she's had kids and grandkids, she's started becoming a little more worried about things like how does this sort of thing affect the kids in the town and things like that. And so she's staying here now because she wants to make sure that the kids are protected, that the kids aren't going to die because of cultists and kobolds thinking that they can come in and just ransack the village and kill everyone to get gold. As she's hearing more from like Billy and hearing that this is a cult, a region, it might be a little bigger than what she thought, and so she's starting to be a little more concerned about her own kids even.
Okay, what about you, Sarker?
For Lord Pride, this is an opportunity. He came here looking for the cult, based off of information he got from his uncle Ergosa, and, for better or worse, the cult is here. He thought he would have to spend weeks, possibly months, searching for this cult, and he doesn't have to spend any time at all. Instead, if he can survive, which is quite questionable to be honest at this moment, he's had a number of close calls, then he stands to be able to achieve all of his goals.
All right, what about you, Kurt? What's going on in Kurt's head?
So this is kind of a bit of a breakthrough. Like, okay, we found out a little bit about the cult. They are here. This, because he received word that there had been a ransom note given to my adopted brother Jaden's family, the Prazios, that he was to come here, or that somebody was to come here and pay the ransom to get Jaden back. But there seems to be a large something big going on here, and that's concerning for the region. But I at least have a name and somebody who probably knows something about Jaden here. So his goal is going to be make contact with this Mondath and make something happen.
Okay, what about you, Izzy?
So, as I'm walking through the wheat fields scouting ahead and looking to see if there's any danger coming for us and making our way back to the secret tunnel, my mind is filled with, why is this happening? I understand that there are dragon eggs, and there's something to do with this mistress they call Tiamat, but what does this have to do with Jaden? Why did they take him? Why are they ransoming him? It feels like there should be more to this than just they need gold to build up a hoard for their dragon mistress and dragon babies and all this stuff. And so Izzy's she's kind of caught in this loop of, why is this happening? Why is it happening to Jaden? Why is it happening here? Why am I caught up in this? But I want to bring Jaden back home to his family because they're very worried about him. I'm worried about him. He's my best friend. And I don't know if I am enough to help him. I definitely feel like if I were to try to do this alone, even with just me and Kurt, like, it's not going to be enough to rescue Jaden. And who's to say even if we rescue Jaden, it's going to continue to protect him in the future if the cult just keeps coming back? There's something more sinister going on, and it could threaten my adopted family. And I am not okay with that.
So as you guys stealth and, attempt to stealth in Celestine's case.
Yep.
I am like the wind.
So we've
I
got the
acknowledge
wind.
my shortcomings.
We've got the wind in the front and the clang, clang, clang in the back.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I'm the thunder. Don't worry.
Clink, clink, clinks in the middle. I don't have things to clink.
That is true. That is true. Thunder's in the middle.
Stomp.
Yeah, that's my
Rustle of plaid.
Plaid rustles.
Yeah.
Does it not? What kind of a noise do you
flannel.
think it makes?
Flannel.
Plaid is a pattern.
Yes.
The sound of plaid.
Do you stealth in plaid?
Oh my
If
goodness.
silence has a sound, then
Sounds
plaid
like-
can have a sound.
You guys get to the tunnel unseen and untouched somehow.
Yay. We're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lucky. We'll call
Actually,
it that.
Izzy just thinks it's because she's super awesome at stealthing.
I
Celestine
mean,
that
thinks
as well.
that too.
a big group of reinforcements did just come through here. I'm sure there were bodies along the way.
You may or may not have seen clumps that could have been bodies.
Izzy wasn't looking too closely.
Yeah, unless Celestine has her light out,
Nope.
you wouldn't be able
No.
to tell. You guys get into the tunnel and make your way through.
Oh, good. We don't disturb any more rats.
Nope, the rats are gone. They were miffed enough that they left,
Oh.
and
good.
they shall not return until the morrow.
That's fair.
At least that's what you suspect.
Mm.
These are very, well thought out mice.
Rats are never gone long.
Like, we should leave this place. Apparently it's dangerous for us. But we'll come back tomorrow.
Really
Food.
fine.
It's the rats. It's food.
It's true.
They go with the food.
It's true.
I'm surprised they found any food in this unused secret tunnel.
So you guys go through. You make it into the keep. And that should be on your screens now. You've made it into the keep. And immediately, Escobar, who is still standing there nervously pacing, goes, "Oh my goodness! Thank goodness! I was so worried. I can't. Oh my gosh! Are you okay? Hold on! Sailin,
been gone for
Sailin,
like an
we
hour.
need healers!
What's wrong?
Sailin, go get the healers!
Why were you worried for us?
Because you went through and you could have died.
Yes,
The mill could have
The-
exploded with fire.
your town is on fire.
And
That town
I
is
know
on
you.
fire.
I can be worried for my new friends.
It's all right, Asperger. Like, you know, it's all right.
Thank goodness. And at that moment, two clerics come rushing in, and one goes, "Oh my goodness!" and immediately starts casting spells, starts doing healers kits and patching you guys up. And over the course of about 10-20 minutes, you guys are now back at full health.
Wait,
nice.
hang on. Wait a second. Celestine, so we're all in the same room.
Yep.
We're all getting healed.
Uh-huh.
Celestine notices how badly injured Usarker is. Usarker, what was your hit points at?
Usarker was at 8 of 20.
Doing fine, my foot.
I was barely
Celestine,
bloodied.
oh my. You're
As
no,
he's-
you
as
are
there's a
as
blood
there's like
puddle
a
under
giant
your
gash. As there's a giant gash in your side. No, I was barely hit.
Barely bloodied. I didn't say barely hit.
No,
My
that's a
armor
lot of-
absorbed most of it.
You are getting the worst mom stare you've ever seen. Your mother has no stare as compared to this.
My pallid complexion gives you a quizzical glance back.
And read you the riot act.
Do you have a riot act to read?
Not literally, but basically, it's gonna be, Usarker, what were you thinking? You could have died out there. If there had been another attack, you should have gotten healed. Why didn't you let me heal you? I specifically asked you if you needed healing, and you said, no, Celestine, I'm doing fine. I don't need any healing. I would have had to carry you back to the keep. You could have been a liability to the party and gotten the rest of us killed because you wouldn't get healed. Next time, let me heal you.
Are you in the habit of carrying strange men back through swamps of water and caverns beneath the keep?
Yes.
Escobar is slowly moving out of the room as this tirade is going on. He says, I'm gonna go get the governor. I will be goodbye.
Izzy's a little jealous that he gets to escape.
Yeah.
She's also a little terrified of Celestine's tirade. She's like, oh, I've never had someone yell at me like that before. She never turns that rage against me.
I will have you know I am not in the what is the word? Practice of relying upon the gods or their agents. It is not something I have had the opportunity to avail myself of often.
I just raised my eyebrow. I have a med kit, too. I could have patched you with band-aids.
I also have a med kit.
You didn't use it.
We didn't have the time to patch with band-aids while we were rushing our way to the mill.
Oh man, this is gonna be so hard if
Nope,
he's gonna
nope, pretty
refuse
sure we
cure
did.
wounds.
Oh no.
On principle, Lord Pride refuses to be cured with
I mean,
cure wounds.
they call him Lord Pride for a reason.
I never said I was going to refuse cure wounds.
Okay.
However,
You
it's
haven't
quite
said you're
clear
not.
that he has a certain distrust or distance from the clergy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he tends to give long eyes to holy symbols and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Celestine still thinks that you should let people heal you, especially in the heat of battle, where you could become a liability to the rest of the party. If nothing else, you should at least let the rest of the party know you're going to be a liability so we can plan for it.
You notice that the clerics have also left.
Hey, Izzy, let's go
It
find the
appears that
governor.
we have been
Okay,
bandaged and
let's go.
everything else. Who was it who wanted us to continue doing sallies and tasks?
Governor Tarba.
Okay, I'm
Tarba?
done.
Tarbo.
Especially since I'm
The
assuming you've been
governor.
healed.
Thank you for your
One day
concern,
I'll get his name
Celestine.
right.
Okay.
Today
One
is
day
not
we'll
that
be
day.
gone.
Yeah, just in time for us to leave.
Yep.
So did you two try to sneak out while this tirade was happening? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, we were like, we're leaving. We don't need to be part of this conversation.
All right, so Usarker and Celestine, you look around and realize you're the only two in this room.
I look about. How did this happen?
Celestine understands this phenomenon very, very well. Don't worry. Usually happens when she's yelling at one of the kids, and the other two kids flee before it's their turn.
You had a very different household than I do, I say. Let's go find the others.
So, you two, we'll say that this is taking place over about 5 minutes. What are you guys doing during this 5 minutes of Celestine reading him the riot act?
Kurt had mentioned to me that we should go look for Governor Tarbo.
Yeah.
Tarba.
Tarba.
B-A-W.
Tarba.
Tarba. He is a tar and he goes ba.
Sure, why not?
This is Ashlyn trying to remember the name. Tarba. Okay.
He's a
Sure, why
Tarba.
I will try not to ba at his name.
That would be bad
That was
protocol.
bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Orin took
we've
1
got-
point of psychic damage on that one.
Oh.
Well, I think we've got ourselves all fixed up nice and right. Let's see what other good we can do here about.
Yeah, it looks like there's still a lot of trouble going on in the town. Where
I
do you
want to
think
get
he
a
is?
peek over the wall at.
Oh, see if we can see
Monmouth.
that Madam Monmouth? Yeah.
Mhm. That's where I'm
Let's
headed.
let's do it. I'm following Kurt.
All right, so you guys head up to the top of the tower, and you do see guards up there, and they go, "Hey, thanks for helping us out. Do you need bows?"
Nope. I pull out my longbow. I'm good.
Perfect. Are you on shift as well, sir?
Just looking.
Oh, stay low if you want to
Yeah.
look.
Mhm.
So as you guys take a look over the parapet, you notice immediately that there is a woman in purple, covered head to toe in purple and gold. She's got ginormous spikes on her shoulders, and she has short dark hair, and she's got like this this coat that is cut into two that kind of symbolizes dragon wings, kind of like the what are they called? The cape. The cape.
Ashlyn is very jealous of this outfit. Izzy is a little terrified.
You also notice that she's surrounded by 12 guards.
Nothing shouts important like having 12 guards.
One of the bowmen standing next to you kind of nudges you and says, "That's the scary lady. She's just been standing there, and people every once in a while, they come up there, and she says something, and then they run off. I don't know what's happening, but even the governor has cautioned us from attacking her for fear of inciting even more bloodshed if she dies."
Well, we do know she's kind of the leader. We've talked to one of her subordinates.
At that moment, you see the woman look up, and you're not entirely sure if she can see you, but she looks like she's staring directly into your soul.
Izzy's
She-
even more terrified.
She smiles a little bit and then turns back to one of her guards and starts to talk to one of them.
Kurt, what do we do?
So
We were gonna go talk to Governor
my
Tarbob, but he's not
impression,
here.
my impulsive impression here is
Shoot her.
lend me your bow.
You don't need to roll an insight check to know how terrifying this woman actually looks, and you know that if you do hit her, you can suspect that bad things potentially would happen.
Okay. So I think Kurt reaches for Izzy's bow for a moment, but then thinks better of it as a dragon flies overhead just for a moment. Like, oh,
Yeah, that dragon's still flying, by the way.
Does your conscience whisper to you, all it takes is one arrow through the eye, just tempting you?
Nah.
Because if you shot her, if you
Mhm.
shot at her and it hit her, because her head is exposed in the eye, she
Mhm.
would die.
Yeah.
No matter how scary someone is, if they get shot and killed, they're
Mhm.
dead.
And down comes the dragon.
Maybe, yeah. So the DM said that bad things would happen or something like that.
Oh, okay,
So.
okay. The other side, so there's two angels in you.
Yeah.
Yes.
One is saying, shoot her. Arrows
Yeah.
kill people. And the
Yeah.
other is saying, I'll bet it won't kill her. I'll bet that she's a lot more powerful than your second level character is.
Yeah.
DM is only giving you a warning. Kurt can do whatever he wants.
Kurt, survive.
I've seen
Yeah.
how these go.
I'm going to refrain.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Se-
Izzy's just
seems
too
like a-
terrified. She's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna be like, where's Governor Tarbaugh?
So as you say that, you do see the governor walking down the stairs on the other side of the parapet, and he's heading towards the common area of the lower level of the keep.
Let's go ahead and go back and find the governor. There he is.
Do the
Yep,
rest of
let's
us
do it.
rejoin at this point?
Yeah, so at this point, you, Usarker and Celestine, you manage to finish your argument and come outside. You see the governor walking towards you. He sees you and he kind of waves. You also see Izzy and Kurt start to come down the stairs. And there's a woman walking next to him. And he's kind of nodding looking like he's humoring her as he's walking towards you. And then all of a sudden you hear her say, "That's her! That's her! She's the one who cut my pocket! And she's the one who almost killed me! Son-in-law, please take her away!"
Oh no. Oh no.
And she points directly at Izzy.
I did what now?
Apparently you accosted the mayor's mother.
This is the old woman.
I know that.
Yep.
What did she say I did?
Cut her purse.
She attacked me. She cut my pocket and I lost 5 coins. And then
I did not cut her pocket.
She might have faulty memory.
I don't remember this, so.
you rolled a natural 1, cut her pocket.
Yeah, it was a
and gold
fail.
fell off.
As you were attacking
that's
one of
right.
the kobolds.
And then she put
No, I
gold
remember
on
her. I just don't remember her cutting her pocket.
And then she put gold on the ground that I couldn't reach because of my bad hip. You should throw her in jail.
I was trying to save your life. I'm sorry.
No, you were not.
Then what was I
Tarba,
doing?
put her in prison.
Izzy's just standing there
Governor,
confused.
we accomplished the task that you assigned us of saving the mill.
Thank you. Give me just a second. Helgrin, I will take care of this. Please go back inside. There was a dragon. I don't care about the dragon. I just want her in prison. I understand. I will take care of this. Please go back inside. And he kind of motions to one of the soldiers and says, Could you make her a cup of tea? And he kind of makes a motion of like slip something in there to get her to fall asleep, kind of a thing. Just like calm her down. And the guard goes, yes, sir. Come on, madame. And she goes, okay, I'm thirsty anyway. And she walks off, and the governor is like, he puts his hands to his heart and goes, thank you. Doubly thank you.
Without the elderly, clearly we would have no past to push us forward to the future.
Yes, indeed. I assume that the reinforcements found you and the mill is okay.
Yep. Mill is safe.
Yep.
Apparently it was a ruse to try and bring us out there so they can attack us.
Us, as in...
Us, the adventurers.
Us specifically.
Us meddling
4.
adventurers.
As in you 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, to put things bluntly, the cult doesn't seem to want any more violence than they have to do. And those of your men, including us it seems, who attacked them, they are making plans on how to lure out and kill. They would prefer if you would just stay here hidden in the keep and let them raid the town so they can leave in peace.
Well, that makes me a little less fearful. You see, my mother-in-law...
Lovely lady.
She's a very wonderful woman. Sometimes. She's just worried because my wife did not make it to the keep. I don't know where she is. And I'm trying to protect this town. Unfortunately, I cannot appease her and the town at the same time. Unfortunately.
No, that makes sense. They're like 2 full-time jobs.
Yes, and he kind of winces, and his arm is still in a sling. And he winces, he goes, that's true. Thank you so much. And he kind of wipes his forehead. He looks like he's sweating. Celestine. And does anybody else have medicine?
Nope.
I do.
Okay, can Usarker and Celestine make checks?
10.
I got an 18.
Okay. So, Celestine with a 10. You do notice that he is looking a little sweaty, looking a little flushed. Usarker, you notice that he may be a little worse for wear than he's letting people on, and he may be developing some sort of infection from one of his wounds.
Is this the sort of thing where a healing spell would fix it, or is this the sort of thing where bed and rest and cleaning the wound would fix it?
Healing spell would fix it, most likely. But as of this point, he's the only one who is still in bandages. Everyone else seems to be okay.
I'm going to turn to Celestine and say, now might be a keen time to continue our short discussion. Governor, you're not looking well. Clearly you are a man of action and are doing your best to take care of the town, but you are falling apart, rather literally, and are in danger of a deadly infection. I've seen this sort of thing before, and if you do not have someone, perhaps a cleric of Tempest I know, heal you of your wounds, or perhaps one of your own people take care of you, then your keep will be left without its leader.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
12.
He wipes his forehead again. He goes, I think you're right. It's just so much to do, so much to see, and there's so much in the back street that's happening right now.
Cure wounds is a standard action. Less than 6 seconds to accomplish.
How meta.
I was trying to save healing for those who needed it, but you might be right.
Sir, it sounds like you need it.
Okay.
The people, you want to save your town. Your town needs you. Go talk to your clerics. Get them to see you fit. Now, they've just seen to us. What more can we do for you? You mentioned your wife.
Yes, my wife, I was on the other side of town when all this happened. She was grabbing some late night groceries for the evening, and she didn't make it into the keep. She knows that if the town is under attack, she's supposed to go to the keep, but she didn't make it. I don't know where she is, but I can't focus just on my wife. The town itself needs help, and I'm waiting for more reports, but the mill was our biggest issue right now, at the moment. But you guys did that, and I thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so we're waiting for more reports, is that it?
Right.
Okay.
And he says, if you excuse me, I am going to take this young man's advice and get some help.
Please do.
If your
And avoid those
healers-
back streets.
And if your healers are unable to heal you immediately, please come back to me.
Okay. Thank
A
you.
leader is no good if he has a fever and is laid out in bed.
Right. Also, I don't remember if we even exchanged names.
Now is not the time. Hurry along. Doctor's orders.
Okay. I'll do
Apparently
that.
he's a doctor. I just found out.
Okay.
Just now.
I will follow you, Doctor.
Go.
Tried.
Go.
Okay.
You're missing the point.
Okay. And he kind of wanders
He
off.
tried.
He's stumbling a little bit. You think he's starting to get a little feverish at this
Oh
point.
gosh. Does someone... He has guards with him, right?
A few guards help him along.
Oh good, okay. 'cause I was
There's
like,
people running back and forth while all this is happening. You also see, kind of in a corner, some sheets on the ground and with lumps underneath. So you think that some people may have dragged bodies in there, or some people on the parapet would got injured and passed away. And you, as you see that, you see another body getting placed down off into the corner.
Well, we could help the guards up on the wall for a bit, or
That's
we
what I was
can
thinking
go
about.
look for his wife. We would
The
need to talk
guards
to the
on the
mother-in-law.
wall, are they actually getting shot at? It does appear to be so. I think perhaps for myself it may be best if I tend to the wounded while we wait. Dr. Pride, after all, is one of my titles.
Celestine's giving you an evil eye. The doctor didn't heal himself or ask for healing. She's not saying this,
I mean, from...
but it is going through her head. She's like, uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Celestine, make an insight check.
That would be 15.
I'll let you decide. Does she know you're lying?
About what?
Being a doctor?
He's trained in medicine.
I'm trained in
Yeah,
medicine.
yes.
I am a doctor. Now,
Yeah.
In
as
what?
far as what I doctor, that is greatly up for debate. But I think that I have studied anatomy in detail. I have studied diseases, virology, poisons, and the like. I am proficient with a medical kit. I think I'm more of a doctor than most of the people who are trained in medicine, at least in a clinical sense. So,
I'm a field
doctor.
medic, not a doctor.
Right. Much more, actual experience for Celestine. Much more. Have studied it extensively. I have an aunt who has a wonderful display full of various body parts that have been amputated off as part of surgeries, which she keeps. She used those to teach me and to show me what had gone wrong.
Are you telling Celestine all this?
No, I'm telling the DM.
Okay.
And our listeners.
And our listeners. It is true.
He is a doctor
The Celestine,
of something.
he's a doctor. He's not lying.
Yep. Evil eye.
So Kurt, you said that maybe you guys wanted to go around helping people. Sorry, what was it you wanted to do?
So
I'm bored.
Either we're going to
I-
help the soldiers up on the
restless, rather.
parapet, or we're going to go and find Governor Tarbaugh's wife who's still missing.
You could also short rest.
I'm good.
I
don't-
guess.
I don't need anything.
Wait.
Did we receive healing or mostly just kind of patch up?
No. You guys are at full health,
Okay.
but you did not receive
Okay.
the benefits of short rest if you needed it.
Okay. Got it.
Suspecting that I'm about to be redeployed, I will do what I can in order to assist the wounded and the injured and examine them, while also taking this time to rest.
Izzy and Kurt, is there anything you wanted to do specifically?
I'm gonna help the soldiers out on the parapet using my longbow, and if Kurt wants to join me, I'll let him borrow my
Yeah,
crossbow or something.
I think I'll do so. There's bows handy. I was offered one previously, so.
As you guys are up there, every once in a while an arrow will fly up, but you think this is really more of a warning shot. It doesn't really look like anybody is purposely getting attacked consistently. Just more of a, hey, we're still out here.
Mm-hmm.
We're still shooting at you. But
You can't leave the keep yet.
yeah, they are very much guarding the keep, and it is almost surrounded by cultists and mercenaries.
So
and
what time
kobolds.
of night is it right now?
So at this point, I'll say it's been about an hour total. So it's about 10 p.m.
Okay.
Celestine and Usarker, as you guys are going around helping with the healing kits and stuff like that, it's about another hour. So by the time you guys reconvene with each other, it's about 11 p.m. You guys Kurt and Izzy, you guys stay up there for about an hour, and you two are going around helping people.
Usarker's patching might look a little prettier than Celestine's. Celestine's like slap a band-aid on it, wrap it up, put the splint on it, call it good.
Very neat stitches.
There's stitches?
Yes?
Yeah.
What's a stitch?
You just tie it up real tight.
Say a prayer.
She'll probably do stitches. They just aren't very neat stitches.
not
They're very fast and efficient stitches.
Exactly. They're gonna hold up if you have to run.
Mhm.
So after the hour, Governor Nighthill comes back out. He looks much better, a lot less fevered, and he says, I apologize about that. I am feeling much better. Thank you so much for forcing me to take care of myself. I apologize. What was your guys' names? You guys have helped so much.
I bow. I am Celestine Peacechild, a cleric of Tempest.
Nice to meet you, Celestine. It's always nice to have a Tempest cleric nearby. What about you, sir?
My name's Kurt Barinhold, just down from the logging camp up at the Somerset Mountain.
Ah, yes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping. And you, ma'am?
Izzy kind of like stands at attention and gives like a little salute, and she's like, Izzy Welkenmov from El Terrell, at your service.
he kind of chuckles and he says, no need to salute, but thank you. Nice to meet you, Izzy. And you, sir, Mr. Doctor, sir.
I am Lord Usarker von Pride. I am from Baldur's Gate, come here recently.
Thank you, Von Pride. I haven't received any communications yet from anybody, so if you guys can just help out here for a little bit, if you want to go back out, that's fine. I don't know what to do. I don't know what our intelligence is at the moment.
You need us to go gather intelligence? I mean, I'm not the sneakiest.
You and I would be
but-
ill-suited to it, but Isidore would be fantastic, and Kurt has seemed to be no slouch.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, that might be. And at that moment, you hear a loud bang. And Escobar comes running through and says, "Help! Help! Raiders! Raiders in the keep! They broke through the gate in the sally port!" And he panically starts grabbing people. "Help! I need help! People, help, please!"
Escobar! They'll help!
All right.
Our new friend.
At that moment, you do see a bunch of kobolds and guards and cultists start going throughout the keep, and a bunch of guards from the keep itself are cutting them down and trying to do anything. And Escobar runs up to you guys and says, "Help! Please help me secure the door. Please follow me."
Yep.
Okay.
I don't need to say anything at all. I'm running.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Following Escobar.
So you guys run to the sally port. The sally port is actually over on the west side, if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull all this up.
Ooh, they've got a good design here. The way that this is set up, where you have to go in and then take a jig and then go again, will prevent larger battering rams from being deployed against the inner door.
Oh, because the door into the keep and the door out of the keep, there's a hallway in between the doors.
They're offset.
Right, it's
Mhm.
offset, so you can't bring as large of a battering ram through and bring it to bear against the door.
No running charges.
Or giant wooden logs.
To charge, you have to have 20 feet, right?
True.
As you guys approach the sally port, you notice as you peek in, the room is about 10 feet by 20 feet. And it is actually built exactly to prevent people from just barging into the keep. There are some aisles that you'd have to wind around. It's for counterattack, for a normal sally port. As you guys enter the room, you notice that there are 3 kobolds, 2 hooded figures, and one of those small dragon-like creatures that you saw before that was climbing up on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
These
That has
are
crawled
large dog size, I believe
They
you said?
are, they're like German Shepherd sized.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready? Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, yes. Great as usual.
Oh no.
I'll bet mine is better than yours.
I bet it is.
Is it in the negatives again?
No, miraculously no.
Okay. That's good then. I'll count our blessings.
Yeah.
Okay,
I did not
Izzy.
trip on the way through the door.
Izzy, what's your initiative?
That's a 23.
Wow. That's the best roll ever.
I know.
Celestine.
I'd be a 3.
Okay, we're moving on up from the negative ones.
Yeah.
Sarker.
2.
We're moving down. Okay,
I'm
Kurt.
impressed. I'm
21.
impressed.
21. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dang.
awesome.
Aw,
Yeah.
we grouped together quite nicely.
Mhm.
Well, you guys
Yeah.
grouped nicely.
We
We
just paired
did
off.
group nicely.
Yep.
All right, so
Kurt and
as,
Izzy all the way.
okay, so as you
Dream
guys
team.
can see on the map, you've got 3 kobolds, 2 culty-looking people with hoods,
Mhm.
and then this dragon thing that's starting to kind of crawl up the walls, and it's kind of weird. But first up, Izzy, what do you do?
Okay, we knew there was trouble, so I drew out my scimitars beforehand. So
Okay.
I have both my scimitars out.
I'll say that we assumed that happened.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
same as
Yeah.
we charged, we drew our weapons.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
you knew what was happening.
we knew we were getting into a fight. We weren't just gonna happen upon it and then draw our weapons. Okay. So she is going to attack the closest creature to her. Would that be
That would probably be one of the acolytes.
Not the lizard.
okay?
Well, hold on, where's the door? Yeah, you're right. It'd be the lizard-looking thing.
All right, she's going to attack the dragon-like dog thing with her scimitar.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits. Hooray for crits!
Huzzah! First crit of the night.
Mhm.
Hooray! Oh man, that was not good damage. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
You rolled snake eyes.
Almost
Mhm.
snake
Oh,
eyes.
yeah. Okay.
That's okay. And then I'm going to use a bonus action offhand attack.
Go for it.
That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Much better. 9 points of damage. Woo.
Okay, this guy is looking really hurt. You've done some damage.
Cool. I slice and stab at this dragon thing, and I'm just like, you shall not enter this place! And I end my turn.
Perfect. Kurt, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run in beside Izzy, and is there space for me to get in there, or does it look pretty blocked off?
It's pretty tight.
Okay.
It looks like you have a diagonal to the lizard, though.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack that. I've got my shield in one hand, my battle axe in the other.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and make a reckless attack.
All right.
So that gives me advantage on my attack. And
Advantage on you, right?
correct, yeah, it gives advantage to the attackers.
Cool.
I rolled 2 14s together.
Oh,
Nice.
Plus 7, so
21.
21.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
How would you like to kill this creature that you have come across
So
only once before?
I run in and with an underhanded swipe, catch it underneath its jaw, and it does a flip and crumples into the wall behind it.
It crumples and dies. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
Izzy wants to give a fist bump to Kurt as a free action.
Yeah. Reaction fist bump.
Reaction fist bump. Perfect. I will allow that because that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is now the kobolds' turns. So the one in the front of the pack is going to throw a dagger at Izzy. You do have cover because there are...
It's in the way.
Yep.
Or acolytes or whatever.
Yeah,
Hooded
yeah.
figures.
Hooded
Hooded, yes,
figures
hooded.
in the way.
Can I amend mine and just move forward into that space?
Yeah.
So I am next to Izzy, standing off against the cultists.
Okay, that's fine.
So shield out and ready to.
Or whatever the hooded figures are. They may
Hooded
or may not be
figures.
cultists.
Yeah,
Do they look
Right.
like
they're
cultists?
cultists. We know they're
Uh,
cultists. We were given information that they're cultists.
You would know they were cultists.
Okay.
Although they're wearing different garb than the other cultists you've
Okay.
run
Oh.
across.
Good to know.
So, first throw. Does 18 hit you with a... Does it hit you with a +5 to your AC?
No.
Okay. Kobold number 2 is going to try and attack you with his dagger. That also misses. And number 3 is also going to try and hit you. That was a 23 with a +5.
It does hit.
Okay. So one of them hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
The acolyte standing in front of Kurt is going to go. He is going to cast Sacred Flame on you.
Okay.
Actually, it technically doesn't say it's a ranged attack, just a 60 feet.
Sacred Flame should have a saving throw, so it
Right.
is not a ranged attack.
Okay, good. Okay, so go ahead and make a dex save, Kurt.
I think that I have advantage on those. I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see for danger sense.
Perfect. Go ahead and
Oh.
roll with advantage.
Go danger sense.
The hairs on my back tingle.
Oh no.
Back of my neck. Ooh, there's a natural 20.
Yeah, that saves.
Yeah, plus 3, so 23.
Nice.
That saves. Yep. He starts casting a spell and light comes out of his hands and you just sidestep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Boom.
Slide
I
to the
sense
left.
that coming.
Crisscross.
Okay, cultist or the hooded figure, sorry, is going to also cast Sacred Flame, but this time at Izzy.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a dex save.
I do not get advantage, but that's okay. Oh, okay. That is a 6.
That fails.
Yep.
That fails. All right, you take 3 points of damage.
Okay. 3 and 3.
Yes. Celestine, it is now your
Yay.
turn. There were some light fizzling, and one of them hit Izzy.
Izzy. No.
I'm fine.
Let's see.
I got this.
Can I take
Fist bump.
5 footstep next to Kurt, squeeze in and hit one of the robed figures, and then scoot back.
So, squeezing rules. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage while it is in a smaller space.
Okay. So, just for this point, if I move over 5 feet to the left over here, is that still considered squeezing? There's no good way. I'm just trying to make room.
I would say if you move into the back corner, the answer is no, because
Okay.
you're moving away from your ally. If you would have moved into the square in front of it, yes, that would be squeezing because you're squeezing
Okay.
right next to Kurt.
Okay, I'm trying to give room so Usarker can come in.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna be here. So I had my worm all out, but it looks like it doesn't have reach. So it's not gonna reach the robed figure who is in front of Izzy and Kurt. So I'm actually gonna pull out my javelin, which I have on here, so I'm assuming I have it. And I'm going to throw my javelin at the robed figure in front of Kurt.
Go for it.
So, strength.
We're going to call that Acolyte A. But you don't know it's an Acolyte, so pretend you never heard that name.
Okay, it's still robed figure. That's a 16.
That hits.
Cool. What does the javelin do?
Does that hit with cover?
Yes, it does.
How much damage does the javelin do?
D6
Thank you.
plus strength.
That would be an 8. 8 for damage.
Ooh, this guy is real hurt. Real hurt.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn because I just threw my javelin. I need to pick up a couple more.
Usarker, how are you going to get into this room?
Speaking of long pointy objects,
Mm-hmm.
so I am currently outside of the Sally entrance. Is there, say, a rack of spears or anything around there?
There would be about 10 feet away.
Where?
Right to the north. So, like, right over.
You're right.
Actually, I'd say it'd be up 50 feet. It would be in this little corner right here. That's where they keep some weapons.
That would take 2 movements to grab one and come back and hand it to me if you were looking for that.
Very well. I will go over here to the north where they have the rack of spears.
'Kay.
And I am going to grab... we'll just grab 2 for now.
Okay.
And then I am going... And these are long spears, things that have nice, good reach.
Okay.
And I am going to come back over, and I am going to, stay here at the door. And I am going to say, Celestine, if we can't get through because of the press, let's use these spears. I'm going to hand you one. And then I am going to use Tactician, and I am going to target... Which one is the one, left or right, who's been most wounded?
The one on the left has been wounded.
So I'm going to target Tactician with Kurt and Isidore and say, let's finish him off.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Izzy, it is your turn.
So, hearing Lord Pride say to attack that one hooded figure, she gives a little salute and says, Aye, aye, Lord Pride. She's going to stabby stab with her scimitar at that the one in front of Kurt, because she's like within melee of both of them, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, making sure. Oh, that's a much better roll. That's a 23 to hit.
Very nice.
He dies.
With advantage?
How do you kill him?
Oh, not even with advantage.
He had 1 hit point left.
Oh, so close.
Well, yep. That was max, almost max. So 10 points of damage. Anyways, but okay. Then bonus action, swipe at the other guy
Okay.
with my offhand attack, and that is a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. Ooh, that is 12 points of damage.
How would you like to kill both of them?
All right. So, the one in front of Kurt, I lunge and stab him, and the other guy, I take my scimitar and I swipe it from shoulder to hip. Not like a deep gash, but like a shallow gash, but it bleeds a lot kind of thing. So he dies. I don't know how to describe that.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Shallow, very bloody, but not like gory.
Sure. I understand.
It's enough.
It's fine.
Yeah.
As I see this beautiful thing, I'm going to say, good job, Isidore. Kurt, if you move up into the gap, we can press them with your shield, and you could use a spear, Isidore, if you desire, to thrust at them from a distance, or not.
I'm good with my scimitars. I like kind of shake the blood off them.
Kurt, it is now your turn.
I'm going to rush into the gap.
Okay.
And attack the kobold who is there. So I'm like right in between the wall and the side, and got my shield up to protect. And I'm going to go ahead and attack the kobold in front of me.
Do it.
What are these kobolds armed with?
Something ranged. Yes, daggers.
So far, you've only seen daggers.
So they're just throwing daggers at us?
I got a 19 to hit
That hits.
for 10 damage.
Ooh. How would you like to kill this kobold?
Knocked down with my axe, just like thump, and it just crumples.
All right, he crumbles to the floor, and he dead. Anything else?
I have further movement. I'm going to move forward to not press that one, so that Isidore or one of the others can push through as well.
Okay. It is now the kobolds' turns. They just kind of look at each other and go, no! And they're just going to run out the door. Kurt, you can just take an attack of opportunity on one of them if you so desire.
I'm going to do so. 16?
That hits.
13.
One of them crumples, and the other one leaps over the body
Oh no.
and just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are now out of combat.
I loot
Yay.
the daggers that the kobolds threw at me.
I barred the
Go
door.
for it. There are 3.
I'm going to help Celestine bar the door.
Okay, so as you guys are looking at the door, you notice that this door is extremely, extremely damaged. You guys would know that casting mending over and over again would fix it.
How far
So
away
maybe we
are
need to
any
see if there's a
further
cleric
aggressors
nearby
from
who
here?
can cast mending, and we just stand guard at the door in case anyone else attacks it.
How far away
Yeah.
are any further aggressors? Any other reinforcements, say, to these people who broke through or the like?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
And I'm gonna go searching for.
That's like a 5. Sorry, 7.
You see people standing outside, but they don't seem to be approaching. They just look to be holding a perimeter.
I'm gonna go search for a spellcaster in the keep who knows the mending spell.
All right, so Izzy, you run off. As you're running through the keep, saying, "Does anybody know mending?" I assume that's what you're doing.
Yep, that's exactly what she's doing.
Do
Do you know mending? Do you know mending? Who knows mending?
There's like kobolds falling out to your feet. Multiple things came through here before Escobert learned about this.
For
And
flavor,
so
can I
guards
say
are-
like I'm helping like stab a few kobolds as I'm running shouting for who
yeah,
knows
for
mending?
flavor, you're just drive-by stabbing.
Yeah.
Drive by stabbing.
The guards seem to have the inside of the keep under control,
Okay.
and it's slowly starting to ramp down. After a few shouts, somebody yells, "I know mending!"
Come with me. We have to fix the door.
All right, so there's this young man. He's a blonde-haired young man. He looks to be maybe 18 or 19.
Oh, he's super young.
Super young, and he's got
Just a
got
kid.
robes.
That one guy who called me a kid, he hasn't seen a kid until he met this kid.
This kid has the garb of a cleric of Timora.
Okay. My new favorite goddess.
Yes. So he follows you and he goes, okay, and he starts casting mending.
All right.
What are you guys doing while he is doing
We
this?
are
Guarding the door.
guarding the door as he's casting mending.
And I'm lifting the
Pieces up.
the pieces to be close to their approximate place,
Helping out.
so that when the mending catches, it can bridge that gap. Because it's really only like a small area or something like that.
Could we use skills such as, for example, proficiency in smithing to assist and improve?
And like I've got
You
logging
can,
skill.
You can
of Sutter.
try. I don't know if smithing works for wooden doors.
Is it not a wooden door bound with iron? Or is it just straight wood?
It's got iron on the edges. I mean, you're more than welcome to help.
So I can't provide any special bonus. So
No, not in this
No.
case, unfortunately.
in that case, I will stay in cover and make sure that nobody continues to approach.
Right. The door is extremely damaged. So as he's casting, it's slowly being put together. You guys are helping put things back in their place so it gets stuck together. As he's starting to cast the third casting, you hear, "Retreat! Retreat! We need to go back!" And a
From
group
our side or from outside?
from the inside. And as you guys are standing near that door,
Back entrance,
Oh
Kurt.
no, are we gonna get swamped with people trying to exit?
yep,
Oh my gosh.
a second group
We're gonna kill him. It's okay.
that are fleeing from the guards inside are trying to go back outside.
Okay.
There are 2 guards, 3 cultists, and 3 kobolds.
We got this.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Woohoo!
Izzy, what did you get?
13.
Thank you. Celestine.
1.
Oh, Usurker?
15.
Okay. Kurt.
7.
Oh.
Admit, inwardly you're going, yes.
Oh no.
Wow, my monsters go first.
Oh no. Okay. First up is one of the hooded figures
I'm
that looks
impressed.
similar to the hooded figures you have run into before. This is definitely a cultist. And they're taking their whole movement to get up to the door.
So if they're doing that.
The interior door, as opposed to the exterior one.
Correct.
Okay.
Because we are still inside the Sally port.
Mm-hmm.
So which door are they going toward? They're going to the Sally port or not the Sally port?
They are getting into the room to go out that door.
Okay,
that they
got
were.
it. Got it. Just making sure.
Okay, so the kobolds are going to rush in. They see you guys,
Hello.
and they are going to attack with. Let's do some daggers. All right, so the first one is going to try and hit Celestine.
Okay.
They've got pack tactics on you, unfortunately.
No advantage.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so the first kobold does 3 points of damage. I'm rolling real well, guys.
Mhm.
Sweet. I negate that with Heavy Armor Master.
Perfect.
Clank.
The second one is also going to go after you. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. 3 points of damage.
Sweet. I negate that too.
How much do you get to negate?
3.
Wow.
On
We're
non-magical
going to stick you in the
weapons.
front.
And the third one is going to throw a scimitar, or not scimitar.
Oh, yeah.
Throw a
Just
scimitar.
That's that scimitar.
Crazy.
Sling. I meant to say sling.
If some watery tot lobbed a scimitar at me,
And that's going to be at Izzy. Izzy, does a 14 hit you?
No, it does not.
All right, so the third kobold misses you. Usurker, it is your turn. What do you do?
there's no space for me to get closer.
There is not.
And there is no space for me to maneuver. Therefore, I will take a I don't know. These people might try and rush by me. Ready action. If one of these folks comes near me, I will stab them with my war scythe. In the meantime, I will use my bonus action to give Tactician on this one right in front of Isidore to Celestine and Kurt.
Which one? The one in front of Celestine?
Yes.
Kobold A. We're going to call that Kobold A. Okay, Izzy, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah, I'm in front of the kobolds. I'm just gonna slice at them
Mm-hmm.
with my scimitars. I wouldn't do anything else.
That's the logical thing to do.
Right. That is a 16. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. That is 12 points of damage.
How do you kill it?
I just stab it.
Okay, next.
And bonus action, offhand attack. That is a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh.
How does Izzy fumble this?
So since she killed the one in front of her, she is actually going for the one that's a little bit to the side when she's attacking. So she kind of is leaning to attack it, and she slips a little bit and has to catch herself, but she definitely misses him by like 6 inches.
All right. Next up. Oh, sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kurt.
There's a space open in front of me, a little ways. So I'm going to push past Izzy, and attack the kobold that is nearby and in front of Celestine as well.
All right, that one you have advantage on.
Is that the one?
It is.
Okay, cool. I don't even have to make my reckless attack. 19 to hit.
That hits
Yes.
by a long shot.
Having a +7 to hit is fantastic.
Yep.
13 damage.
How do you want to do that?
I'm going to hit it from the side and knock it into the wall. And it falls down. So,
All right. He crumples and dies. Anything else?
No, I want to. Oh. Kayla, what's your initiative? When are you?
1.
Okay, so you are going to act next in the future. Okay, so I will leave that space for you.
Okay.
So I will remain where I am, protecting Izzy.
Okay. Unfortunately, that space is going to get occupied
That's okay.
That works.
by a guard.
That puts
Gets
it
him
right
closer
in
to
our
me.
wall perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the second guard is going to come up there. He's going to peek in through that door, and both of them are going to attack Kurt because you are right there.
Yep.
I'm going to
Good
roll for
luck.
both of them at the same time. This is not an advantage thing. Okay, one is definitely going to miss. The other one is going to...
My AC is 19.
Yeah, this one hits. It was a 21.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm rolling real bad tonight for damage. That's 2 points of damage, sir.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Your misery is our joy.
I know.
We
It's
still
okay.
love you, Corin.
That's okay. I know what comes next.
Oh.
Celestine, it is now your turn.
Okay. Warm all out. I'm going to hit the guard. Is that a guard in front of me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to hit the guard in front of me. That would be unfortunately a 10.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's see. I've already used War Priest once. We're gonna go ahead and use it again. And so I'm gonna use War Priest and bonus action hit him again.
Okay.
That's a 22 or a
That
24.
hits. Both of them hit.
That's 10 damage.
Oh, this guy's looking real hurt. An inch of his life. On a scale of 1 to 11, probably a 1.
I was guessing that.
Okay, and that's it.
Except for the 11 part. Thank you for telling us their max HP.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, so these two cultists are going to... One's going to go right here in this corner, and the other one's going to stay behind this guard right here. And he can see Kurt, and the other one, she can see Celestine. So I need both of you to make dex checks for me,
Oh,
please.
no.
Wait, hold on. I lied. Neither of them can attack this round because they only have scimitars. I lied. That's it. That's all they can do.
Oh, good. No dex saving throw this turn.
Yep. And this third one is just hanging out because he's basically yelling, "Come on! They're coming! Come on! Let's get go! What's
Panic
the
ensues.
holdup?"
Panic ensues.
Pretty much.
I think he should trample his friends in front of him, crushing them to death beneath his feet.
I will take that into consideration on the next turn.
Do our allies on the inside assist us at all?
They're still taking care of some other people.
Okay.
You still are fighting out there.
That's fair.
So you don't know when they might come and help you. Next up is the kobold. He is going to throw a dagger at Izzy.
Okay.
Just because I feel like picking on you tonight.
Sure. Why
And
not?
He has packed no, he doesn't.
No,
have pact
not on Izzy.
He's all alone.
He misses with a 9.
Yes, he does.
All right, that's it. They cannot get through this door. Usurker, it is your turn.
Excellent. I stand back here, way far away from where I can possibly reach anyone.
You know, if you move up 5 feet, I bet your war scythe can hit that guard.
Is this a space I can stay in, or is this not a space I can stay in?
I will say it's a space.
Okay. If that's a space, then I can attack this fellow.
Yes.
The one right in front of me who's hanging on for dear life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
He
of
has
in
cover.
between the other three of us.
He has half cover due to that.
Raising my scythe over my head and thrusting it down over the shoulders of Isidore. I'm going to just give him a nice solid poke if I can.
Okay.
A nice solid poke indeed. This one has a unnatural 20.
Oh, that hits.
Nice.
13 damage.
How do you kill him?
With a nice solid poke, it goes into his chest region and he staggers, falling down.
Perfect. Anything else?
I then turn to, let's see, can I see this this soldier? Oh, there's one here, isn't there?
Yeah, there's one hiding in that corner in the shadow.
I say, these spellcasters seem to be the more dangerous ones and leaders. Perhaps if we target them. And I'm going to, whose turns are next? Is it going to be Isidore and
Izzy
Kurt?
and Kurt.
I will give them advantage with Tactician.
Okay. Izzy. Speaking of Izzy, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move up so that I am in front of the last remaining kobold and the spellcaster that Lord Pride just gave us the tactician on. And I'm going to attack the spellcaster.
Sweet.
So with advantage.
We have not seen that one actually cast a spell, though.
Well,
But he does look like
He's
the
armed
ones.
with a scimitar.
I made that mistake. They don't actually have spells because they're cultists. But you can consider them spellcasters. You don't really know.
I would not have called them a spellcaster had I known. However, during the heat of battle,
Yeah.
he just looked like the type.
He looks like a spellcaster.
That's fair.
He had a cowl.
I attack the humanoid.
There you go.
That's an 11 to hit with advantage.
Oh, that misses.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Things happen.
Sometimes it happens.
All right, offhand attack. It's only advantage on the first attack, right? That I make, or all attacks.
That is correct. The
Okay.
help action is only for one at one.
Okay, that one's much better. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 8 points of damage,
Ooh, just barely hanging on.
and that ends my turn.
Okay, Kurt, your turn.
That is too far for me to get to. So I'm going to attack the hooded figure in front of me. And I'm going to make it a reckless attack.
Get that
for
guard.
advantage. A 19 to hit.
And you said the guard.
Yes.
Okay, that hits.
6 damage.
Still up. Still kicking. But he looks a little wounded.
I swing around my axe and he gets his it cuts in between his armor, but only just so. He shrugs it back, I imagine.
Okay. Speaking of that, it is his turn. He is going to retaliate with his spear. Pretty sure he misses with a 13.
He does have advantage to hit me because I attacked recklessly.
I rolled the same thing, a 13. And he misses. You have damaged his arm enough that he is in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm. Surprised him maybe as I swung around the corner here.
Yep. Okay, that is the other one's dead. Okay, Celestine, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can't move forward at all, so I am going to pick up
Tight space.
It's a tight space,
On
but I'm going to pick up
purpose.
a
Mhm.
javelin. I'm going to throw the javelin at the humanoid creature that Izzy attacked in the corner there.
Okay.
Do you still have the spear I gave you?
I do.
That has reach.
Okay, so I'll use this. Is it?
Long spear. I
Wait.
believe that's a D10 damage.
I don't. Maybe.
I will roll
Well,
for
if it's
attack.
just a normal
meanwhile.
spear.
I
5 foot reach.
specifically asked for a long spear.
Okay, then yes, that has 10.
I'm using the wrong name, and that's confusing you. The name of the weapon is the pike. The
Okay.
pike is the long spear, and it is a heavy reach two-handed that does a D10 piercing damage.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay, got it.
So
So
it's a pike.
I rolled a 22 to hit
That hits.
and 9 damage.
How do you want to kill this guy?
Just pierce him through the heart.
Cool.
Nice and simple.
Nice. Next up are the
Oh,
other
and I had
two.
to drop my worm all on the ground in order to do this.
Okay. So the other cultist, he's actually going to run this way and take his chances. And so is
Good
this
luck.
guy.
Good luck.
So running away from our well-defended.
Yeah, he's
Sally
running
Port.
away. This kobold is stuck and he is
Freaking out.
freaking out.
I mean, he could run past his friend. He is allowed to move through their spaces, technically.
Is it a friend?
Not if he tramples him.
Mm-hmm.
So, fight, flight, or freeze, he's going to fight. And he's going to try and hit Izzy. And misses! Again, he may start
Panicking.
panicking more.
He might be leaning toward fleeing.
Possibly.
He's
Next
so
up,
entranced
Berserker.
by the jingles on Izzy's belt.
Sure. Yes. He had one job and this was not it. It was to steal things.
He sees things to steal,
Yes.
And he
This-
cannot steal them.
and he cannot steal them.
You know, he really needed to check the job description because I don't think stealing things includes charging the keep to assault it where all the governor's soldiers are.
Perchance.
It was in
Uh,
fine print. He didn't have his glasses on.
All right, Usurker, it's your turn.
Excellent. I will move up a little bit here, and I really can only see the kobold with any clarity at all.
Hmm.
So I will just take a nice long stab at him with my war scythe. That's an almighty 12.
That just hits.
Oh, nice. Wow. I do 13 damage to the kobold.
Finish him.
I stab him so thoroughly that it's kind of stuck in his head for a moment and I have to shake it off.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
And then I use Tandem Tactician, Izzy, and Kurt on the surviving soldier.
Okay. Izzy, it is your turn.
The surviving soldier is the only thing left, so I'm going to swipe at him with my scimitar. And I have advantage with the tactician. All right, that is 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that is 7 points of damage.
Kill him.
So I swing my scimitar at this guard, and I actually get into his thigh, and he bleeds out and dies.
Okay. All three of the cultists ran.
Can I run after them?
Sure, if you so desire.
Gonna just run after them with my scimitars and
All right.
chase them into some of the other soldiers in the keep
Mhm.
so that they're either
flavor chase?
apprehended or killed or whatever, but they don't escape.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this a flavor chase?
This
So
is a
that we
flavor
can run them down and slaughter them all? And
Or we keep them guards so that we can interrogate them.
Yeah.
it depends on how bloodthirsty our soldiers are. And I think the answer is they're not.
You hear Governor Nighthill in the background saying, "Keep one alive! Keep one alive! They have information!" And eventually, they do keep one alive. They wrestle him to the ground. If you guys want to help wrestle him, you're more than welcome
Izzy
to.
definitely helps wrestle one down.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Isidore. You're the one who should help wrestle them. Definitely.
I know.
And as you wrestle this
She's not
cultist,
actually very
Okay.
helpful, but
as you wrestle down this cultist, you tie him up, and Governor Nighthill rips off the hood, and you see a female half-elf there, and she's like, "What? Let me go!" And he says, "No, we're not going to do that. We have questions." And that's where we're going to end our session.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Power Word Crit. Stay tuned for more adventure on powerwordcrit.com or your favorite podcast streaming site. Now, as we end this episode, please enjoy this brief message that we're calling a PS.
We are gathered here today to mourn our beloved brothers, Philip, 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 and Philip with an F. We also mourn the loss of Philip, whose body was never recovered from the Greenest raid. We hope and pray he is alive, but the chances aren't good. Philip was a good kobold, strong, quick, and handsome. He will be sorely missed. Philip was also good, but a little less good. He was a little less strong, but more quick, and slightly less handsome than Philip. He will also be sorely missed. Philip was the black sheep of the family. He was prone to wandering off on his own, and you know how quickly individuality will get you killed. In the end, that's probably why he died first. But despite his flaws, he loved his family, and his family mostly loved him. He will be sorely missed. Philip, young, sweet Philip, was only a boy, barely an adult. He had much to prove, but he will never be able to prove it. His potential will be sorely missed. And Philip with an F, dearest Philip with an F, he was Philip with an F. He'll kinda be missed. Sort of. Anyways, please send all condolences to their parents in the form of shiny objects and tools. They are trying to repair their sinkhole trap in their backyard, and all the tools and lumber you can spare will greatly help them. So, yeah. Is the food ready? Oh, good. I'm starved. Goodbye, dear Phillips. We will miss you greatly. Now, hand me that chicken leg.